getting set up right now. So, I think we're going to start by picking out our commanders. I know that I want access to blue. I know that I want access to black. I know that I want access to red. So let's hop over to EDH Rec. I think I want blue, black, green. Let's look at the Simic commanders. Let's look at the 3-color commanders in Sultai. I'm going to try to avoid partners, but some of them might be useful. Ultrotha, sure. Yarok, Tasigur. Tasigur is one of my all-time favorite cards, but doesn't really fit the theme of this deck. I'm just looking for something that will use tap abilities. Xeroxis might be good. The Mimeoplasm might be really good. I have a ton of options at this point. I really love using Kydel in this deck. Kydel plus Silas Ren might not be bad. What is this thing's ability? And Damia Sage of Stone is something that I always really like. I'm not super sure other than that. Well, I think I'm going to go with... Tentatively, I think I'm going to go with Xeroxis. Just because it makes creatures, and because it has a tap ability, which will always be able to turn on my throne. Although that is only 1 damage a turn. And Sidisi Brood Tyrant also would create creatures for me. I just think we'll throw a few in and see how it goes. What is this? Zexara. Let's go Zexara for now. So I do plan to make this kind of like a prison deck at this point. Which would mean I definitely want Royal Assassin. And I definitely am going to want Mana Dorks, because they're going to power my Throne of the God Pharaoh. And other than that, I'm just going to want some basic prison style effects to keep people from attacking me. So I think first I'm going to start by going to Scryfall and rounding out my Mana Dork package. And then because we're using Xeroxa, I'm definitely going to want to go to her EDH Rec page and see what possibilities she has. Because we definitely are going to want X spells to take advantage of her ability. And other than that, we're going to want tap creatures. And, okay. Profane Command is not bad in this deck, because that's removal on an X spell, which is good. However, it is at sorcery speed, which I don't love. I haven't really decided if I want to go aggro with this deck or if I want to go fully defensive, but I think defensive will fit my playstyle a lot better, so I'm gonna stick with that for now. Elvish Mystic's definitely good in this deck. Gyre Sage is definitely good in this deck. I really like Hangerback Walker. I think that's definitely an auto complete, actually. Hangerback Walker. yeah, if anyone's there, you can say something in chat, please. Let me know if my music's too loud, if my voice is too quiet, anything I can change to make it a better experience. Other than that, let's just look through some cards. There are definitely some things we can do with Spellseeker, because this deck is going to be very reliant on getting out Throne of the God Pharaoh. So I'll keep my eye on that in case I need it to help me snag stuff. This card's broken, but I don't think I really want to play it. I do like Death Sprout quite a bit, but I don't think I'll need the Rain. Let's look at some Convoke cards. I think that's what I'm feeling right now. Ooh, I definitely want to throw in Casualties of War. That's one of my favorite cards. Especially since this is going to be a pretty big mana deck, I can already tell. Casualties of War. What else should we throw in here? I don't know what you guys are feeling. Oh, Helix Pinnacle could be fun as like an alternate win condition. I'll throw that in. Helix Pinnacle. If there's anything else you guys want to see me play too, just let me know. Let's see. Nissa Who Shakes the World is pretty good. Cura Behemoth Beckmer does the opposite of what I want to do. As good as untapping usually is, I don't think I want to untap very much right now. Then we're looking through lands. Okay. Let's get some dorks on the table then. Let's look for some unconventional ones. I think that'd be fun. So I'm going to go with Commander, blue, black, green, mana cost. Let's see, CMC equal to 1. Formats, legal, commander. And then text needs to include tap. So I guess these don't necessarily have to be mana dorks. They just have to be... Oh, let's make that look for creatures. No, we don't necessarily need mana dorks as much as we need just creatures with tap abilities. Arbor Elf is one of my favorites. I should throw that in. Arbor Elf. Birds of Paradise. We can worry about budget later. So for now, we definitely want to worry about getting our mana to work. I don't think Cathartic Adept is quite where we need to be. Brown Eefy doesn't quite make sense either. Cruel Sadist looks very good in this deck though. Cruel Sadist. Because she does tap abilities that you want to do every turn, and she also has a way to kill opponent's creatures, which are both things we need in this deck. Moving on. I don't think I'm going to have a deck that supports Deathrite Shaman. I think Deadeye Tracker could be good. And in a 4-player game, he'll probably usually have targets, so I'll throw him in. Not only that, he does hate on the graveyard too, which is like not insignificant, and he generates value. I actually like Deadeye Tracker quite a bit. Pure Lyricist seems a little niche. I don't want to throw that in. Elves of Deep Shadow isn't bad. Well, I definitely want Elvish Mystic. That's a great card. And we'll see if we can tone this back to more of a prison deck, actually. Elvish Reclaimer is definitely great, though, in that style. I'm gonna go get some niche pieces when I need them. Fin Tornails. Oh, we'll figure I can get these later. None of these seem great right now. Gilded Goose isn't bad, creating food, but I also don't think it's particularly good in this deck. Honored Hierarch doesn't seem that great. Tap Sacrilege doesn't do what I want. Mags of the Candelabra is good fixing, although I don't think I'll really have any ways to abuse it in this deck, so it'll just be fixing. Marrow Bone Gnawer doesn't seem great. Ovia Pashari. I'm gonna throw her in for sure. She makes more bodies to help me drain with her tap ability, which is very nice. I don't want to play Pilfering Imp. I don't like Sacrifice. Okay, next 60. Sakura Tribe Scout isn't bad. It does get you ahead on lands. As does Sky Shroud Ranger. So I think we'll throw both of those in. Well, they're not usually that good, honestly. Uvenwald Tracker is good in this deck, though, for sure. Let's get a spell check on that thing. None of this looks particularly good right now. Until end of turn, Dark Creature regenerate. Cute. That doesn't seem great either. Okay. So far, so good. Let's go back to the source that I had. Let's go up to 2 mana and see what we find. Any Evolus in the chat? L. That's all I want. Doesn't seem great. Only for Snowlians? That's strange. I really like Kujimaj Witches because I've played a pretty good amount of Pauper and it's pretty fun there. But I honestly don't know if it scales up very well to Commander. It does kill a lot of dorks though. Well, it's also kind of hard to pay for that double black too. We're gonna skip it for now. We're gonna skip it. I do like Dryad Greenskeeper in this deck, actually. Dryad Greenseeker. I'll throw it in. It might be a little underpowered, but it is value. Pure sense of the word. This would be great in any other format. I don't really want to play Fauna Shaman. It's just never been a card that I liked. Winged Artisan. Okay. I wanted a new game. There we go. Let's play some 10-minute. I've been timing out a lot recently, honestly. Okay. On black. We'll play the Scandinavian defense. See what opponent does. Okay. Yeah, this is the variation I play most often, so I'm pretty familiar with it. Oh, part of the screen's cut off. I didn't see that. There we go. Okay, this is fine. We're just gonna play as normal. Expecting moves in here soon. I'd love to get my pawn up here before he opened this up, but that's fine. Okay, perfect. Brings his rook online. I'm gonna get my bishop out of the way so I can castle. Brings his pawn up. It's interesting. I guess I'll bring my bishop back one step. Try and keep that under control. And he brings his knight in to attack. That's a little rough. I guess I'll just castle though. Well, no, let's kick out the knight. Kick the knight back. And then I'll castle. He brings his bishop to attack my queen. Guess I'll move my queen up a square to avoid that. I did kind of block off the square that I wanted to run away to, but it's fine. this knight back. Also with a tempo on my queen. Bring my queen here though to attack his pawn, put pressure on there. And if needed, I can sacrifice this bishop into this knight to open that up a little more. I'm just gonna cancel that though. Next turn I can bring the knight up here to continue my attack on that pawn. That's a good little tactic that he came up with. But I think as long as bishop takes here, so after knight takes queen, bishop takes bishop, knight takes queen, bishop takes queen, he then has knight takes rook, which is not great for me. So I guess after bishop takes, I'm probably down. So I think I can't really save this bishop now though. So I think my best play is still to play this line, although it is a little suboptimal. Right. He'll get to take my rook. This might actually be okay now though, because his knight will now be trapped on the back rank, but I'll get to keep my bishop alive. Because he just won't have anywhere to run this away to. And my king can collect it next turn. So I'll have two minor pieces for a rook, basically. Which isn't bad. It's kind of even, honestly. So this position isn't super favored for either side, I would say, at this point. I might give myself the slight edge here, but he also will have an easier time mobilizing his pieces than me, I think. I do think I'll be able to collect this pawn now pretty easily. Which is good, because stray pawns in a setting like this aren't bad. Okay, he brings two pieces to defend the pawn. I can bring my one rook. He's going to bring his rooks, I assume. Brings that one. So I might be able to mix him up with a bishop tactic here. I kind of want to start bringing my knights and bishops up to attack to kind of make use of the fact that I am up in like the raw piece department. So I am going to start by bringing this bishop down here to kick that rook. He's going to bring his rook up. But I don't see what he does if I just bring my bishop here. Well, no, he can advance his pawn 2 squares, then I'm in trouble. So we're just going to retreat the bishop to here like I had planned. And then that opens up the tactic on those rooks, which are currently online to get skewered by my bishop. Okay, he brings his rook up. I guess we will move back to here now. Chases me again. God, this still looks very juicy, but it will not work now that this pawn is in position to get in the way. I guess I can always take his knight with my bishop, which is what I have lined up now. And then that leaves this square very open for my knight, because it's a lot harder for him to challenge me on it now without his. And it also definitely lets me win this pawn here. And I think, let's see, I want to take first with my bishop, because that'll let this knight block this pawn off and keep that safe. Then with my rook, now I'm threatening checkmate on the back rank, so he does have to do something about that this turn, which is kind of nice. He does have a lot that he can do about it, but this kind of lets me just get the tempo, keep attacking. Okay. That's a pretty passive response, honestly, but it does help him in that it keeps my knight off of this square. Let's see. Well, we gotta collect pawns to win this game. And I think that's gonna start by trying to mobilize my knights a little more. We definitely want to be able to not be pinned to the defense of this pawn, so bringing this knight here helps with that. That's a blunder. Check. And then I'll have this knight fork next turn. Boom. And now I get one of his rooks. And that should pretty much wrap up this game. we'll see if... Okay, he's going to stay in it. He does not play an optimal move, though, because that puts me up a whole rook. A whole, that gives me his whole rook instead of what could have been a trade for my knight. He brings that there. I'm just going to advance this pawn to keep it safe. And one nice thing right now is that I don't have to worry about getting back ranked, which would otherwise be kind of scary because my pawn's gone there. Because like this is a situation where my rook is kind of cut off from my king. Okay, there's the resign. That kind of makes sense. Let's get a new game. Okay, we're going to go with the Queen's Gambit here. It's accepted. I'm going to go for old variation, that's what I play. And he's just going to bring out his bishop, which I think is probably the best response to it, honestly. Because it doesn't let me snag the rook. Like, that's the safe response to it. Pins my knight, castle kingside. Walk this pawn up if we want. Interesting. Don't know why he did that. Yeah, let's just bring my other pawn to the center here to let my black square bishop out. He wants to trade pawns. That's fine right now. And actually this might open him up for a tactic if he does this wrong. So I could check here, leaving the pin on my knight, and then I get to take this bishop. And it's also readying kind of a fried liver style attack on that pawn. Yeah, there we go. So he gets a fork, which should be his counterplay, but because of this, I'm going to get to free my queen. And wait, is that checkmate? Oh, no, he has his knight. Okay. That would have been wild. Oh, no, he has a lot to put in the way. Okay. Fine. I guess that does just hang this pawn, so we'll take that. Okay, he resigns. He does not want to play that out. That's fair. I'm proud of myself for finding that tactic. That was hard. Okay. If he plays Queen's Gambit, I play the Slav defense. Otherwise, we can just play a normal Queen's Pawn opening. Yep. This will bring the bishop out on the normal side. Yep. That's a pretty symmetrical position. This game wants to go to a draw. I guess I do have the advantage, I think, here, because his black square bishop is still trapped behind his pawns. I guess he's going to give me the square for my knight, too, which is kind of nice. Okay. Comes in with his knight, goading me to trade the bishops, and I will. All fine. I don't really know if I want to trade my dark square bishop for his knight just yet, because right now this pawn's doubled in an awkward way, so I think I can just win it outright if I bring my queen here. He brings his queen up. I don't think that changes my play at all, though. I think I just take this pawn. Bring that extra defense to the square anyway, so that's good. Okay, so we've managed to squirrel out a bit of advantage from that position. I'll fuck up the pawn structure, sure. That's honestly not bad for me at all. And now I can trade this kind of bad deck square bishop for that knight. And that brings this pawn out to the middle of nowhere, which I should be able to capitalize on. Okay, now we gotta figure out how we're gonna attack these pawns, which are a little obnoxious right now, if I'm being honest. Kinda wanna bring my king to defend this pawn so that I can bring my rook to this rank and chase him off. Yeah, so we'll have 2 defense to attack on this pawn, and that's fine. And he's gonna try to snipe another one. Ugh, I kinda let him outmaneuver me here. I should not have let him get his rook this deep. That was kind of on me. So now we gotta bring our knight back. That does kick the rook out though. And that's gonna put him definitely here. So... no, that was fine, actually. Now I can bring my knight up to here and cut off the attack on that pawn from this rook. I do not want to trade with that bishop. That'd be horrible right now. It would actually even out the position pretty well. I think he'd be winning after that. Runs his rook back. I think I want to fight for this file, though. That's rough. I guess I can bring my knight to try to lock down the file. I don't know. Overall, this is not great, but I think I'll bring my rook back for now. And then I can move my rook up here later, so that I can double up. That's probably my plan. Yeah. I can double up, and then I can start going after pawns. Boom. Double up myself. Guess we're gonna trade rooks here. Oh, no. Okay. So now we gotta get this knight to attack this pawn. That's a little harder than it should be though, because of that. That's fine. We'll just bring it up for now. We do get this file, which is good. Coming in. How do we get the knight to this pawn? I guess we could come here, then here. That's not great. Unless we put our rook here. And rook on the second rank isn't bad anyway. Okay, he brings his king up. Let's trade, honestly. Because my rook is now a better position than his. Making multiple threats. And bring it back here for now, though. He can come here if he wants to try and penetrate. Which I don't think I can stop him from doing, actually. I'll bring my rook. Can I rest his king a bit? Ugh. I think his rook's better. Let's bring my rook back here, though. Because for now, him penetrating isn't that bad. And then if I bring my king over here to help lock down these 3 squares, I can end up with a pretty good position on it. Okay, that gives my rook a square to run to, too. Okay. He's trying to break through over there now. I'm gonna bring my rook back. Which way do we want to take? Let's take this way. That gives me a bad doubled pawn that he's going to exploit. And I can't defend it. But it does put all of his pawns on the same row, which isn't great for him. Check his king to push it back. He's going to come up where he can defend his pawns. Check again. If he comes down to defend this pawn, I'll slide over here. Okay, pressure that. Okay, trades are starting to happen. Let's see if he chooses to defend that. He does. I'm gonna bring this pawn up then to help block down this area. Bring my king up to avoid that threat. This might be a draw. It's kind of what I would have predicted from the opening, though, even from like the beginning of the game. Because even when I had advantage, it wasn't like huge. And I don't know. This is rough. It was very draw territory. I'll bring my king over here to harass this rook. I guess I kind of, if I want to win, I have to bring my king all the way over to the other side to get his pawns. Let's bring my rook back. Well, if my king's in the way, I can't defend those pawns, which sucks. I guess I'll bring the rook here, see if he wants to trade. Trading rooks would give me what I wanted here, in general. Yeah, that's not great. I have to come back here now. Ugh. I'm left kind of dicking around with this rook with no real end game. Fuck, I did not mean to play that. Oh, he missed it, though. Got lucky. Now he has my king stuck in the background, so I have to stick his king, I guess. Well, I could have broken it out. I'm being stupid right now. I'll block that off. Come here. I guess I can bring my king here now. Defending that pawn is always going to be the sticking point, though. My rook needs to come one more rank to the side. I think that's the issue. And then I'll be good to go. I'll have space to move my king through. And my rook will be able to come up and defend this pawn whenever it needs to. Well, if we can trade rooks, I'll win. So, if he moves the rook anywhere in this file, the game's over. No. We'll get this check, though, push his king back. Then I'll run my king through this way. He can swing his rook back now and win my pawn, but he does not. Okay. He's kind of giving me what I need right now. And he does not have to. This is all unforced errors on his part. Well, I think I win. That was wild. There was no reason I should have won that. That was a dead draw. Yep. I can push his king away from this pawn, though, easily, because he can only move his king. Yep. And then I can just launch my whole armada. No, you can't stop this anymore. You had your chance. There's a dead draw in there. Oh, fuck me. Well, that's fine. Whatever. I don't know why I did that. If we choose to defend this, we don't really fight for it. It's not worth it. Honestly, this leaves me in a better position too. It's actually not like great for him to push past the pawn. At least in my opinion. But I have squares to develop all my pieces too. I can castle on the inside pretty easily. Safe though, so we're just gonna kick the bishop. And her black square bishop's gonna end up being a bit bad. Okay. That was probably a little overzealous. It's fine. If he wants to trade his knight for my bishop, he can. It does help me pressure this pawn here, so I'm not too upset about it. Even though I would have like rather had it the other way. Yeah, I'll keep a handle on that pawn for now. Bring this pawn up actually is not great, because I wasn't really going to plan to attack this, and it kind of just opens up another vulnerability on his side. So we'll bring this knight up, bring the bishop here to capitalize on the fact that that pawn can't move. And then whenever I want, I can take his bishop with my knight. Let's see. I could take the bishop. I think that's probably the best play. Let's just do that. He brings his queen up. So that pawn's now pinned. Let's see. We're going to start storming in here. We're going to break up the center. And he hasn't castled yet, and he's going to have a hard time finding a safe way to castle. So, ooh, puts his king and queen online. I would not have made quite that play. And I'm going to win. Oh, gives me his queen. That's probably going to be the resign. No. Decides to soldier on. I'll win another pawn then. Threaten a trade that he doesn't want to make. Moves his knight in. That pawn's safe though, so I'm just going to take this. Eat up the whole center. That's fine. I'll just relieve that pin and make a threat. Like, once you have a queen on board and they don't, it's... You two are playing different games. Looks like we're pretty favored at this point. I don't know. I know I fucked up last game, but I can't fuck this one up. I'm just too... I think I'm too ahead at this point. Runs the bishop away. Now he uses this pawn. Let's threaten to checkmate him. See what he does about it. Should be an easy game for me, though. Yeah, defends that square, sure. Kick his knight. I should win this knight now. Like, no matter where it goes. His king away to get a line on the bishop. That's fine. Bring the bishop right here. Hey, if there are any Ava Lus in the chat, they have to say something. Gonna threaten that rook. Yeah, I don't know. I can do whatever I want at this point. He's sticking with it this long, actually. Cute. Let's just keep pressing in then. Me. I'll close this up in a bit. Let's just mess with this king. He has to block with the rook. The stream and I'm gonna call you, so have fun.